The Luna's Howl is back, and for both PvE and PvP players alike, this hand cannon is possibly the new best hand cannon, which is saying something because only recently we had the Midnight Coup release, which was also so good for PvE specifically. In this video, we'll cover the newly reworked Magnificent Howl perk, which is now absolutely incredible for PvE players and can lead to 0.4 second 2-tap kills for PvP players. We'll also go over several other God Rolls for PvE and PvP, including those that can heal you constantly, those where you never need to reload with infinite ammo in the magazine, and the singular God Roll that will result in this being the undisputed new king of 140 RPM hand cannons in PvP. Remember, come final shape, we'll also be able to enhance these perks, and my god, will this thing be even more juiced up then. Use the timestamps below to go to whichever section, PvE or PvP, that you're most interested in. So Luna's Howl is a 140 RPM solar hand cannon, which is unique because it has a precision frame which makes its recoil pattern behave more like a 180 RPM hand cannon, meaning it's super stable and very easy to control with little kick. Remember, because it's an energy weapon, it means you can use conditional finality as well, which in the current sandbox is very important for PvP players. The precision frame also gives it an innate 25 airborne effectiveness bonus active at all times, meaning this thing will be crazy good in the air as well. Comparing its stats to other legendary hand cannons, the Luna's Howl has fairly average range, great stability, fairly poor handling, and fairly average aim assist as well. Where it shines, as I mentioned, is its airborne effectiveness, which is nearly double most other hand cannons. 45 AE thanks to its precision frame means that Stompy's in-air style hand cannon gameplay might finally be back on the cards again. Although the other stats are fairly mid across the board, where Luna's Howl shines is its perk combination with some never before seen perks on a 140 RPM hand cannon. For PvP, the notable perks in that first column include Eye of the Storm, Slide Shot, and Heal Clip. In the second column we have Magnificent Howl, Kill Clip, Opening Shot, and Precision Instrument. Starting off in that first column, Eye of the Storm is always a great perk for hand cannons because it kicks in as your health gets lower deeper in the duel, where hitting that third headshot becomes harder. As your health gets lower, you get more accuracy and handling, which makes hitting that third headshot easier. Slide Shot, which in my eyes is one of the best, if not the best perk in that third column. Similar to Rose, it gives you a whopping 20 range and 20 stability for the next 2.5 seconds after sliding. And contrary to what the perk says, if you do shoot fast enough, Slide Shot is active on the second shot of your hand cannon. So Slide Shot is basically making Luna's Howl have 3 meters more extra range for that first and second shot, which more than makes up for its average range stat. Heal Clip is also a good option, especially for 6v6 game modes when paired with a damage perk like Kill Clip or Magnificent Howl in that final column, as after reloading it provides a nice 60 HP heal in PvP, which can be the difference between you dying or staying alive after killing that first person. In that second column, I want to start off by talking about the reworked Magnificent Howl perk, which although isn't as powerful as the old Magnificent Howl, it still is very interesting. After getting precision final blows, after reloading, it will load in Magnificent Howl bullets based on the number of precision kills you got before. Now in PvP, 99% of the time this will be 1 kill before you reload, and then this Magnificent Howl bullet will give you 50% extra damage, which takes the standard 81 headshot up to 122. Now this alone isn't enough for a 2-tap, but what we have this season is Flinch Striker, whereby hitting precision hits with a solar weapon grants you Radiant, which is a further 10% buff in PvP. Luna's Howl has 10 in the magazine at base typically, so you will be granted Radiant after the first 3-tap kill. So now for your second kill, you not only have Magnificent Howl, but you also have Radiant, meaning you'll hit for 134 and then 89, which is 223 damage in total, which is enough to kill Guardians up to 6 resilience, meaning most hunters and a lot of warlocks. If you get 2 kills before reloading a weapon, then you'll also have 2 Magnificent Howl shots, which is enough to 2-tap any Guardian with any resilience, even without Flinch Striker. Now I know what you're thinking, after this season Flinch Striker goes away and the novelty of this wears off a bit, but for 6v6 game modes especially, this will still be a very strong perk, allowing you to hit 2 headshots and 1 body for a kill without any time limit. Because the Magnificent Howl bullet lasts forever and can be there after switching between weapons, honestly I think Kill Clip is absolutely redundant on this weapon, so I will not be recommending it at all here. Other perks in this column include Opening Shot, which is a massive boost to range, aim assist, and accuracy for that first shot. It's always a great option for hand cannons because it can stack on top of Slide Shot, so your first shot has so much range and accuracy, and it has great synergy with perks like Eye of the Storm. However, the perk I really wanted to highlight, especially for purist hand cannon users, is Precision Instrument. This is the first 140 RPM hand cannon with Precision Instrument, and what Precision Instrument does is that it boosts the headshot damage value of your next shot based on the number of precision hits before it. This goes up from 4% damage all the way up to 25% damage bonus after 6 headshots, but realistically in PvP you're going to get up to 2 times stacks and then kill the person with a 3rd shot. So the most realistic chain of numbers you're going to hit is 81, then 84, then 89 for that 3 tap. That is 254 damage in total. A 10 Resilience Guardian has 230 health. That means you have a massive 24 extra damage drop off to play with, and you can still 3-tap a Guardian, meaning Precision Instrument extends that 3-tap range considerably here. A max range Luna's Howl with full bore, ricochet rounds, slide shot active, and a range masterwork sits at 91 range, which is 36.3 meters of range. In reality though, with Precision Instrument active, you're actually getting something like 39-40 meters of range before you can't 3-tap a Guardian anymore. That's actually insane, especially when you consider the fact that the gun is super stable and is amazing from in-air as well. For 3v3 game modes like Trials, like Competitive, or Scrims, Precision Instrument is going to be the play here. So I have 4 recommended rolls for PvP. All of them have these as the barrels and masterwork: Hammerforge Rifling, Ricochet Rounds, and a range masterwork. My first 2 rolls are for 6v6 game modes where you can snowball kills: Slide Shot with Magnificent Howl, and Heel Clip with Magnificent Howl. The first roll is the more well-rounded roll with great range and stability, whereas the second roll is built more for snowballing 6v6 modes, whereby after reloading on your first kill, not only will you have a 50% extra damage bullet, but you'll also have healed yourself after a kill, which is great for chaining multiple kills. The third roll to recommend is the old reliable Eye of the Storm opening shot, which has great synergy in providing a benefit both at the start of a duel and at the end of a duel. But honestly, that's a boring combination and not unique to Luna's Howl. The ultimate god roll I'm going to be chasing most of all is actually Slide Shot with Precision Instrument. This means we're going to have extra range on that first and second shot, and then with Precision Instrument proccing we'll also have extended range due to extra damage on the subsequent shots after that. This is going to be the new 3v3 hand cannon king that lets you duel in the high 30s and even 40 meter lanes, all the while still equipping conditional finality. Moving on to PvE. So for PvE we have 2 great perks in that first column, which are Subsistence and Heel Clip. And in that second column there's Magnificent Howl, Incandescent, Desperate Measures, Kill Clip, and Precision Instrument. For the first column, Subsistence is going to be incredible, especially for lower level content where you can secure the kill from one headshot of this hand cannon. Subsistence refunds 10% of the magazine from your reserves when you kill an enemy. This is a hand cannon with 10 in the mag, so that's 1 bullet refunded. With a magazine perk like Appended Magazine, you get 12 bullets in the magazine, and Subsistence always rounds upwards, so you're going to be refunded 2 ammo for every kill. So that's already going to be so easy to get infinite ammo without reloading. Wait, this gets even better. With Enhanced Subsistence, you get 20% of your ammo back, so that's 2.4 bullets, which is rounded up to 3 bullets per kill. With 3 bullets being refunded with every kill, this means this hand cannon will be viable for harder content as well, even over something like Zowli's Bane. Remember, Subsistence will synergize with incandescent kills as well, so the ammo refund capabilities here are nuts. We also have Heel Clip. Now, Heel Clip got a massive buff recently, and in PvE, it refunds a whopping 120 HP of your health back after reloading with a kill. This is actually life-saving in so much content, especially harder content, where these heals are going to save your ass so many times. This heal will also apply to your teammates, providing them with a 60 HP heal as well. And then on top, this heal is a cure, which means it will synergize beautifully with the Solar Fragment Ember of Benevolence, which means you're going to have a constant 400% increased ability regeneration, which is nuts for solar builds. For the second column, Magnificent Howl really stands out here, which is going to provide you with multiple bullets with 50% increased damage. If you do manage to kill some weaker enemies like Thrall, like Acolytes, like Dregs, before focusing on the tankier Knights or Servitors, then this perk really shines because 50% 50% increased damage is a massive amount. Pair this with heal clip and you can get extra damage after every kill as well as keeping yourself alive. You can even use Magnificent Howl with something like Lucky Pants and really boost your damage provided you can get enough kills beforehand. Incandescent is a great perk for most solar weapons which spread scorch to targets nearby and will help you cause ignitions, especially if you're running those solar builds. With Desperate Measures and Kill Clip, I'm not a huge fan of. Desperate Measures provides a 10% damage bonus after a kill or a 20% stackable damage bonus to 30% after subsequent grenade or melee kills. Kill Clip provides a 25% damage bonus after a kill, and honestly in my eyes both of these perks are superseded by Magnificent Howl, which provides a whopping 50% damage bonus, which is not time gated. Finally, we have Precision Instrument. Now this provides a stackable damage bonus based on the number of precision hits, which goes from 4% to 25%. Now this is going to be really helpful in taking out tankier enemies. With Enhanced Precision Instrument, the damage is boosted further from 5% to 30% after 6 headshots. Honestly, this is actually an easier way to get a damage bonus against tankier enemies, and in my eyes this is way less of a headache to set up with Lucky Pants without requiring kills beforehand with Magnificent Howl. So yes, don't sleep on Precision Instrument even in PvE. So for my PvE God Rolls, they'll all have the same barrels, magazine, and masterwork recommendations. Honestly, the only mandatory thing here is a magazine boosting perk, which is going to synergize significantly with perks like Subsistence, Magnificent Howl, and Precision Instrument. So I wanted Fluted Barrel for better handling, a Pended Magazine for the 2 extra bullets, and then a Reload Masterwork. In terms of perk combinations, we have Subsistence Magnificent Howl, Subsistence Incandescent, and Subsistence Precision Instrument. These are all great rolls to chase that help you set up the infinite ammo loop I discussed before. Magnificent Howl is going to be great on any subclass for those 50% extra damage bullets, whereas Incandescent is really going to shine on a solar subclass. Precision Instrument Subsistence allows you to keep chaining headshots from enemy to enemy if you're fast enough, and is going to be a great option to pair with Lucky Pants as well. The other rolls to recommend are the Heal Clip variants, so Heal Clip Magnificent Howl or Heal Clip and Incandescent. So instead of infinite ammo, if you're someone who prioritizes survivability, then Heal Clip is an S tier perk. It's really going to help you survive in harder content. Heal Clip also synergizes great with solar subclasses thanks to Ember of Benevolence, meaning it will help you spam abilities way more often. This perk with Incandescent means more explosions and more healing, whereas with Magnificent Howl it's going to provide you with more damage against the stronger enemies, all the whilst without having sacrificing survivability. And if you're the kind of person that is super lucky in life and is banking on getting that 7 out of 5 God roll, then the shiny God roll to chase here is going to be Heal Clip and Subsistence in that first column, with Magnificent Howl and Incandescent in the second column. This perk combination will pretty much set you up for any PvE activity. There you have it. The Luna's Howl is an absolute beast of a hand cannon with so many God rolls here to chase for both PvE and PvP players. Honestly, my vault is struggling, especially with weapons being unsunset again. If you liked what I talked about today, remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny weapon guides for both PvE and PvP. I'm Mr. Ronit, and that's it for today. Peace out, guys.